It is open, my friends, while toils have yet to begin. Laughter we had in gales and floods, but if not, at least there will be blood. The sorrow and loss may abound. We'll do our best to hold this hallowed ground.
Hey, welcome back to Nightbane. Yay. Oh boy, we've got so many different tangent conversations going on. It's going to be hard to reel this all in, but to sum it all up into one sentence, if Luke Skywalker's lightsaber was made of wood, what would be the caliber? Anyway, so, boom, let's get rolling in the Nightbane.
That was good. I applaud you.
Got it all in one. Anyway, so our group of Nightbane have been trekking across the United States trying to get to Canada. And in our last episode, they met somebody new who they haven't killed yet. Keith, Joseph, who we also call Rat Boy. And they crossed the border into Canada. They crossed the border into Canada and straight into the open arms of a loving hound, who they were calling trackers.
Hunter.
Whether they're calling trackers, they were calling hunters, but Keith said, oh, that's a hound. Proper name, hound. Creature from the Nightlands. We did 3 rounds of combat. We have, let's gotta make sure that I have all the numbers up. We've done some good damage, 4 on 1. This really shouldn't be a problem for you guys. But as soon as all of his friends and reinforcements show up, then we'll see if it's a problem or not, you know. But any questions before we get going into this? Anything else we need to recap? This is March 26th, the morning of... Actually, this will be March 27th, the morning of now. We've been marching all night in March, and then March. Anyway. Morning of the March 27th. Daybreak.
Still in combat with Matey Boy, yes?
You are still in combat. This is going to be combat round 4.
If I recall, I held at least 1 round.
Yes. You have an action available in combat round 4.
Nice. I'm not going to hit them with sticks, because that doesn't work in this case.
No. Do not confuse hounds with vampires.
The main thing that I found to work so far was using my piece of tinfoil as a knife.
Just don't accidentally cut yourself.
Yeah, don't cut yourself. Yeah, that'll be key.
Well, the good thing about that is it has no inherent damage on its own. So you're only getting your strength bonus, basically, out of it anyhow. Because if it somehow could have its own inherent damage, that would be a deadly weapon. Somebody's having a good time.
Be my so my mother-in-law and 2 of my nieces are over.
Oh.
So you're not being a good host. Okay, so
well, in this case, my wife is hosting as the better host in this situation.
This is why there are exceptions. Okay.
There are exceptions.
I understand now.
Yes.
Okay, so top of the order, going off of last time's initiative, I have Lawrence being
Oh,
up. Combat
boy.
action round 4, which I do believe you still have a combat round action.
I do. I have 4 actions.
So we have the Hunter, and just for people's reference, this is the Hunter. We've called him Punk Rock something. I don't remember exactly what Millie's name for him was.
Glam metal, or perhaps Twisted Sister.
Twisted Sister, yeah, that's
That's
what we
it.
call him.
Yeah. Right. I am going to punch Twisted Sister.
Punch Twisted Sister. Okay.
Because I don't have the
Roll
knife.
to hit.
We'll have to talk about later, Millie, because I have knife training.
It's not a knife. It's a piece of tinfoil.
Okay, fine.
That's not a knife.
I'm not gonna give.
This
not
is
gonna
a
give it
knife.
5. Yeah, I'm not gonna give it knife properties
Oh, you
unless
don't
you
want to
forge
be
it into a
nice.
knife. Good luck with that.
Yeah. Also, I have knife proficiency as well, so fight me.
I roll 2, I miss.
Okay, good
Starting
start.
off
Good
strong.
start. Then we have Ox up.
Okay. We're gonna punch him in the face with my big oak arm fist.
Punch away.
That's a natty 20 on the ooh.
Oh, we're gonna start off with a natural 20. Well, I guess we can critical hits table. Roll your percentage of dice. Let's see what we're
Please don't
gonna
kill me.
start. We're gonna make this an easy victory today.
Ow, it's a 38.
Okay, 2 times damage.
Okay, and
I should really randomize this table too, so that insta kill could be anywhere in the 100 range.
okay, let's see here. And that's gonna be these.
So double your dice.
Now, do I double the dice or do I double the number that my dice roll?
Your
Find the
choice. I always
power.
leave it up to the person. Because some people just don't like rolling that many extra dice, so I will let you just roll your dice and double the number.
All right.
Whichever you feel better at doing.
I'm gonna do it that way.
If you please the dice gods, maybe the other way would be better, but it's
I
up
think
to
I
you.
made the correct decision.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a good roll right there. So double that amount. Do I double the modifier as well or no?
Yes.
Okay, so double
So
that
add your
amount
modifier.
is 54 in total.
Well, I'm glad we waited till this week to finish him off. Because that finished him off.
Yes! I just
Maybe
punched him in
dead.
the face. I assume his head stayed on, which I'm salty about. But
That's vampires, remember?
oh, did his face come off?
You could launch his face off if you feel like it, sure.
Yes, that's what I want.
Okay, his head goes flying.
Perfection. Okay, great. Well, that was either incredibly unlucky or we are doing something wrong. Keith, any thoughts?
I would say random border guard. We just got unlucky. Because it's only one. It's not a hunting party. They're not looking for us.
Oh, so they don't always go as just themselves. I thought maybe they were lone wolf types.
I remember last time
Not
we encountered one of
usually,
these, there
Wolf.
was a big old snaky thingy too. And a helicopter.
Yeah.
And other things around. We should probably run.
Good
It would be best
Lawrence.
not to stay in the area.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Definitely.
Wait, hang on. I'm gonna loot the body.
Good thinking. Good thinking.
Okay.
What do we
Here,
find?
loot the body.
Is he naked?
Mm-hmm.
My looting of the body, I'm going to go pick up the head, which I'm assuming is about 20 feet away. And I'm just going to carry the head with until I find a body of water. Then I'm going to throw the head in the body of water.
There's nothing useful
Um,
on this guy.
No, they don't carry anything of use,
Hey, Keith,
including their weapon.
do these guys have like any means of communication?
It depends. On their own, if you want to take the time to search for an invisible ring, go for it.
Invisible what?
Ring.
Yeah.
Sometimes they wear rings which allow them to communicate, but they're invisible unless you take it off of them.
Oh, cool. That's nice. That's good. I don't think we'd want a ring to communicate with.
No, because they can usually track those too.
Yeah, let's go.
Of course, they could probably track the head too, but hey.
That's why I'm throwing it in the nearest body of water.
And they can track 2 different pieces.
Yeah.
Which looks like there are plenty choices.
There's plenty
coming up.
of lakes around the area. And plenty of, you got plenty of bodies of water. I'm not going to worry about which one you throw it in. So, but we are going to assume then that we're going to not stop for the day. How far are you guys going to go before you stop? You going to put in a full day?
I'd like to go as far as we can. Especially since now we're too many for us to fly and get a good distance quickly. I'd like to just keep pushing on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So somebody find me a 32-mile mark.
No idea where we were starting.
Day 20. Day 20. Do you need the coordinates for day 26 or the encounter? I guess.
So this
Maybe.
seems like an okay spot to head toward.
Hold on. I clicked the wrong button.
We're currently between North Lake and Arrow Lake. And then we will be heading just north of the Mattawin River Provincial Nature Reserve.
Okay, just for reference, that's where you were.
Right. Okay.
I like this spot. That's a cool river.
And you are going there. Okay. That's all fine and dandy. You're not going to get there.
Oh, great.
Oh, it's close
You
to
are
30
going to
miles.
get. You are going to get, actually. Let's say. Zoom in a little bit.
I'll say there is no humanity between there and there, which is
No.
nice for our purposes.
Exactly. That's why they chose it.
Barely roads.
Good old. Anyway, you are going to have. You're not going to make it that far. You're going to make it about 15 miles. To about that point.
Excellent. Good.
Dorsal fin lake.
Okay.
It does kind of look like a dolphin from the side. Like this, if you look in the side of a dolphin.
Have you
I
ever
suppose so.
seen a dolphin that hasn't
I mean,
been
I'm
put through
not
a wood
saying
chipper?
it's identical, but I'm
It's
just
taken
saying
some
I can sort of
liberties.
see if they're going for like a dolphin type of name. Okay, it's sort of dolphin-ish.
You know, dorsal fins are on multiple fish, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's
It's
the
just
first
the
one I
fins on
thought
the
of.
back.
Okay.
Okay.
Just the fins on the back.
When you get to that spot on the map, Tangerine, I need you to roll perception.
Ooh, okie doke. Okay. Wait, no, perception's
D20.
D20.
Yeah.
Yep.
yeah. I grabbed percentage because the words are similar.
Hmm.
Yikes.
Oh, I need
Okay.
those.
Anyway, so that there is a 14 on the die, bringing me up to a 17.
That'll be good enough.
Cool.
Your piece of tinfoil is getting warm.
Are we going through another ley line?
Have you established that that's what makes your tinfoil warm up?
I thought so.
Well, it's a good possibility then. But you
Hey,
can't.
Lawrence, do you feel?
You can't see it.
Do you feel?
It's daylight
ley line-
anyhow.
Keith, what do you know about ley lines? Is this one?
Well, I'm not a magic user, so I can't sense them. But sure, they're out there. They exist. They run all over the planet. We're gonna pass under many between here and there, I'm sure.
Okay.
Why do you think that we're under a ley line?
It's happened. So I found this on the person that we used to travel with. And it warmed up last time I thought we were going under one, but I'm not sure if that's the correlation here. Do you know anything about this? Also, my
The
camera
piece of-
hates the tinfoil.
Yeah. Camera is reacting to the ley line as well.
Maybe you're directly under ley line. That would explain a lot.
It could be it. Later on I'll look and see if someplace in the United States is close to a ley line. Anyway, it's a piece of tinfoil. I don't know why a piece of tinfoil would warm up underneath a ley line.
Well, it's not a regular piece of tinfoil.
Question. Did I see you using it as a weapon against that tracker hunter thing?
Yeah, I
Hound.
figured if we can't bend it, I thought it would, be useful.
I like your
Can't
thinking, as
bend it.
always.
Did you try
But
to use a branch against him?
I got stuck in, old
Vampire mode?
habits.
That makes sense.
But did you clean it off after?
I mean, I wiped it on some grass.
Okay, I don't know if their blood fluids can be tracked or something.
This
have
thing
no idea.
didn't look like it would have blood from the illustration. It looks like it's a desiccated.
Everything's got blood. Whether or not it's dried or,
I mean,
It does have a black ichor goo that comes out of the hounds. If you're
How
able to hurt it,
viscous?
thicker than blood. Nothing ever stuck to the piece of tinfoil.
okay. Well,
okay then.
cool. Okay. Well, forget that then.
Keith wants to know, but what do you mean you can't bend a piece of tinfoil?
So this, I mean, you're welcome to try it as long as you return it to me.
Okay.
It
Just-
is just
Little,
unchangeable.
little thing to understand about Millie. When she doesn't understand something, she just gives it a title for something that she does understand. It's not actually tinfoil. We don't know what it is.
I mean, do you have a better name for it, Lawrence?
Yes,
Looks
I
like
do,
a
but
piece
it's
of
far too
aluminum.
scientific for you.
First of all, how dare you? Second of all, tell me.
No. You don't tell me all your legal law thingies.
When it's pertinent, I do.
There's a little beeping goes on in his pocket. Oh, Mr. Wiggles. Gotta feed him.
Keith
I
is
don't want to know
looking a
how you
little
have
weird, but-
pocket.
What?
He has
was
a
that?
pocket? It's Mr.
Keith
Wiggles.
is
Tamagotchi.
just
I know
shaking
him.
his head at these two.
Who's Mr.
Uh,
Wiggles?
The Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi.
the technology I've had since the noughties.
The one piece of technology you guys kept.
I see. Got you. How
So
could I
that
have
Lawrence
forgotten?
can stay somewhat sane.
Mm-hmm.
Very
Yeah,
good.
Bro, do you want to explain the concept of pockets to us or not?
No? Puts it behind himself and tucks it in
Okay.
between some cheeks.
Keith will
Not
look at the
Mr.
piece
Wiggles!
of aluminum if you allow him.
Yeah.
Okay. He does a few tests. You can see he's kind of increasing his strength modifier. I think Keith is actually really, really strong. Yeah, Keith's pretty strong. And Keith cannot bend it or anything else like that. And he hands it back to you and goes, well, it looks and feels like aluminum, but you're right, it's not. It can't be bent, and I don't know what it is. And it is warm at the moment. So if we by chance are under a ley line, I guess it would mean it's PPE receptive? Possibly?
I forgot what PPE stands for.
That's
Okay,
your-
I don't have that written down.
your
Personal
magic
protective
energy.
equipment.
It's your magical energy?
Right. Yeah.
Does it actually? What does it stand for?
Of course you would ask that. I don't know. Let me look it up real fast. He's gonna say something. I don't know what PPE stands for. It's been so long, I just call it PPE.
Okay, cool. Magic
PPE. Creating a character. Should be somewhere in that area, I assume. What do you mean? What?
I mean, the letters PPE. What do the letters?
It wouldn't let me
Every-
go to that page. That was weird. I had to close and reopen it again.
Freaky.
Anyway, no, that's not right. Alignments? No, I don't care about alignments. Well, physical endurance is PE. Where is... That's that. Come on. Should be the next PPE. Okay. Potential psychic energy.
Ooh, interesting. Okay, so Keith said that the gizmo is PPE sensitive,
Receptive.
receptive. All right, what do you mean by that? What do you mean by receptive?
Or since well, if it's warming up and we're under a PPE ley lines are basically huge sources of PPE that flow around Earth, then chances are, it's sensitive to it, or it even can accept PPE. Have you ever tried to put PPE into it to see what it does?
I wouldn't even know how to begin doing that.
Well, I mean, like most things, you don't know until you try.
Okay, so I will. Oh wait, no, we're still under the ley line. I'm not.
It's
Gonna
probably,
try
yeah,
this.
let's not do that. We learned our lesson.
Yeah.
Let's not.
You with your dome of blackness.
Yeah, that was a wild trip.
Okay. Once we get somewhere that the gizmo is not warm anymore, at that point, I will try it.
Okay. Then we will continue. Let me do a roll if I can. There it is. Yep, you will make it to your stopping location. And it'll be just, sun will be setting. And you'll be just right next to Blossom Lake. Yep.
And that cool river.
There's all sorts of rivers around there. But anyway. Or creeks or whatever. So you make it to that spot. The sun is setting. What is that? Oh, that's a lake that doesn't exist as a lake on my map. Huh, interesting. Graham Lake is not looking too good on my map. Anyway. You make it there for the night, or at nighttime. Are you stopping there? Are you going to continue walking through the night? Are you going to try your little experiment with your piece of aluminum?
I mean, we're going slow enough that, compared to my possible speed, that I'm sure it's not going to be much effort for me to just do this while we're walking. So once the gizmo has cooled down enough, then I will just hold it between my hands and stare at it and shroud. And then unshroud. And then just to see what happens.
Nothing.
Okay, the rest of the group just notices Millie just flickering in and out of existence. In line with the camera, because I think that's funny.
There you go.
But then eventually I'll just come back to not being shrouded and say, well, that didn't seem to do anything. Lawrence, you want to give it a shot?
Yeah, sure. Here, give it here.
Okay. Give it back.
Sure.
Okay, I hand it over.
Just gonna knock whatever that was onto the floor. Yeah, I'll take it. Flip it around in my hands for a moment. Right, okay, so whenever I'm channeling a shadow shot, I'm just thinking about it. So maybe if let's put on the palm between like a little sandwich, little piece of cheese. It's going to look like he's constipated and trying to poop, but he's really focusing on trying to channel PPE into it.
Okay. I just realized something. Oh boy, oh boy. How hard are you attempting this? I like in the question of if you had a choice, how much PPE are you trying to put into this?
I feel like he's not trying to put too much. He might be focusing a little too hard, so
Yeah, exactly.
I mean his goal would probably be just a little smidge of energy, but he's also not a magic user, so
no, but this is not PPE channel casting.
that's true.
But this is PPE transfer, which you guys have never done to an inanimate object before, so it's all makes sense. Give me a D10.
Cool. Okay, I could do that.
I put possible target location
For the
for
next
us.
stop?
Yeah. Right next to Tool Lake.
Oh, what a tool. Excellent. I got a 7.
Okay, so you channel 7 PPE. Remove 7 PPE from your current
This would be
PPE.
I can math. There we go. What's it look like? Still a piece of tinfoil?
Okay. Sorry, I was getting that set of coordinates into my map system. Okay.
Excellent.
When you channel 7 PPE into it, it warms up.
Oh. Huh.
You feel it getting warm, not hot. It just feels like it's warming up in your hands.
Cheese is getting warmer.
So tinfoil is unacceptable, but you're gonna call it cheese?
Metaphor for the moment. I
Yeah,
like
but
cheese
lots of
sandwiches.
benefit from a grilled melty cheese.
Yeah,
We don't know
they're
if we're gonna
good.
benefit from this.
I'm sorry, did you just call the grilled cheese not a benefit? Because a grilled cheese is always a benefit to life.
In this particular instance, where the cheese is actually magical tinfoil, maybe not.
I refuse to accept that logic. Well, it's warmer now.
You open your palm or your hands.
Yeah.
Give me a die 2, heads or tails, something. 50-50.
I have a coin for this. Both of them have
What
birds.
are your heads and tails on it, or something?
The owl is a heads. The phoenix is a tails.
So, okay.
It flew away from me.
Well, it's 2 birds, so yeah, it'll fly away.
I'll fly away. Landed on the phoenix.
So that's tails.
Tails. Yep.
So you look at the piece of metal. You don't see anything.
Like it's missing?
No, like
Unchanged.
doesn't unchanged. Do you flip it over?
Yeah, I put it on the other side. So it's on the left palm, I'll put it onto the right palm without, just flip the hand.
Okay. Lawrence, I need a save versus insanity.
I love these! These are my favorite. I don't love these. It's a percentile, right?
No.
No,
It's
that's
a
right.
20.
It's a d20. And I have a
You should have a save versus insanity modifier.
0. Let's roll.
0.
Let's hope I do well.
Did you get a 20?
Mm-mm.
You got a 1?
Mhm. I'm just
no.
not gonna touch it. I'm gonna take a picture. And I'm gonna send it to you all, because I think this is bye-bye Lawrence.
No, this is not bye-bye, Lawrence. This
It's
is just
bye-bye
going to
to
be...
the person who was Lawrence. Say hello to the new person.
Leroy Jenkins! Yeah, so I got natural 1.
Okay.
That's going to go
So-
well.
The context of reason why I made you roll an insanity roll is I want you to be able to use that as the gauge of your reaction. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Okay? Which means this is going to be clear on the extreme side of your reaction.
Oh, we all know Lawrence is good for that.
You are looking at a computer screen. And it's got characters and readouts that you don't understand in a language you don't understand. But you are looking at a computer screen.
Does he hold it in a position for any of us to also have a look?
Yeah. That's up to you. I'm going to assume that you're kind of watching him so you can see him doing this, but
I'm gonna...
Having known Lawrence as well all your life, this is you could tell this is a reaction of utter excitement as well as confusion, along with I'm gonna be busy for weeks. Don't bother me. This is the time where, like, if there was a family reunion and he got into like a new confounded program of some kind or into a huge project he was passionate about, you just know that every time you called him, he would never answer. Even if it was a family emergency, his phone is in the other room, probably forgotten, left in the sink, with the sink probably on. Like that kind of reaction. He's twitching constantly, and if you get close to it and try to take it, he will just, don't you dare take things from me.
Just-
This takes
Okay,
Mr. Wiggles out. You can have Mr. Wiggles back.
I'll accept this trade. I take him and I check on him and I play the little game.
I need paper.
But okay, hear me out. If this is a computer,
I don't know what it is.
is it connected to a network of any sort? Could someone be tracking us with this gizmo?
Don't try to logic this out right now. Just let me have this moment.
All good questions, and no idea. It's all in a language and symbolic language you cannot understand.
This
Never seen before.
how do you
Never seen before, or does it match some of the runes on the bullets and the leather ring and all that jazz?
No, does not match.
Fully separate things?
those are like
Totally separate things.
Okay.
lines versus squiggle diggles.
Kind of looks, if you want to give it a real world example, kind of looks like the screen from the Matrix.
Nice.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
characters that are following and changing as they're following. In different variations of brightness and depth and all sorts of, yeah.
I haven't seen this, so I don't get the reference, unfortunately. Uncle Ox, I think we broke him. Yeah.
Well, the question is it a good break or a bad break?
Totally a good break.
Unfortunately, Lawrence, I wasn't putting that question to you.
That's okay.
I mean, that just remains to be seen.
Keith, if
and-
you wouldn't mind, making sure
Mhm.
Lawrence doesn't die for a moment. Millie, come with me this way for a moment. They'll just walk off like 15 feet. I assume you have seen him in this way before in life.
yeah.
What are the chances that he harms himself or otherwise detracts from his ability to live?
I don't think he would intentionally harm himself this way, but I think certain things might fall by the wayside.
Right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like if we were at
Hygiene,
home-
we understand. That's fine. We're out in the wilderness. Totally cool.
Yeah.
Your Uncle Ox is good with the low hygiene. What are we? That's no. But like eating, sleeping. I know we're Nightbane, but
So when we're at home like this, I'll just take a sandwich by or something, and then
he'll
he'll
eat
kind
it.
of- yeah, but I don't think he realizes he does.
Okay.
It's just kind of there, and he does it without registering it because he's so locked in on whatever his other
Okay.
task is.
Well, as long as his, physical self is able to know these are good for me and I will
Mhm.
do it, well, then I think, we're in a fine situation in that case.
Yeah, I think this is going to be good for him. My concern right now is just, is this computer traceable? Can someone use it to... But on the other hand, we did get it from Flora, but did she even know what it was?
Probably not.
Lots
She didn't seem to know a
lots of
lot.
factors at play.
R.I.P. But
Now you say R.I.P.
I don't.
well, as a side, he said R.I.P. because he felt a little bit bad that he insulted a dead person. Okay, well then, let's get back to travel in that case. Yeah, we'll walk back over and continue the brisk walk through the wilderness, eventually attempting to cross this triple road highway, whatever it is, thing.
Okay, Lawrence, 7 minutes and it goes away.
Ah! Hey, but walks into a tree. Right, probably later. Okay. Theories. All right, theories. He'll leave it for now, but contemplate everything he's seen about it so far while walking.
Uh-oh. Oops. I almost thought I lost my computer there for a second.
Find anything in my stats about PPE regeneration? Does it come back once we've expended it?
Does?
You gotta sleep. Lawrence has discovered that
Ah.
aspect, but we haven't discovered what the regeneration's kind of like yet.
Let's see here. I know I had it written down somewhere.
While you're checking that out, well, I guess maybe
Yep.
you can't answer it, but
Go ahead.
was Lawrence able to interact with this here screen, like a iPad situation?
I don't think he touched it. More just
Just
looking
looking at
at
it?
What he was
watching,
doing.
just processing the screen, watching any of the shifts and changes on it. Because there is the caution and safety of if you hit the wrong button, it could self-destruct maybe, so you have to do it scientifically, and ultimately he is a scientist about these things. Because science is not math.
Well, I shall find this, and for some reason it's not popping out.
Well, that can be
I find
resolved
everything
later.
about regenerating hit points, and
Mhm.
but
So I'm going, while that's being
Go ahead.
thought of, I'm going to go over to Lawrence and I'm going to not take it. I'm just going to touch the corner of this tinfoil and I'm going to try and shroud the tinfoil
He growls at
as
you.
if to put the magic into it to wake it up again.
Route
I'm sorry?
the tinfoil. I'm just trying to think this through.
Oh.
That's not the way Shroud works, but
Yeah, but if I'm, whatever I'm touching and carrying, it gets shrouded too. Like my
yes.
equipment and whatnot. So if I'm holding the item,
If you hold the item and you shroud, yes, the item goes away.
oh. But I can't. Okay. Well, I'll try that.
You can't cast it just on it.
Okay, so when it doesn't work, I'll just let go, hands up, back away. Thought I'd try recharging your gizmo, but I guess I can't do that.
As far as I can tell, it doesn't work that way. You can't actually use one of your abilities to do it. You just gotta, focus on actually channeling whatever the psychic energy is into the thing itself. It's kind of like a meditation focusing aspect. You gotta focus on it and then take your energies and auras and put it into it. All wibbly wobbly stuff that you, as a lawyer, will probably just look at and say, "Oh, superstition, ha!" But we're in a superstitious time frame, so you got to be a little superstitious and open in your mindset and actually start experimenting in ways that you wouldn't typically do inside a normal, what we would have considered a normal aspect. Also, 10 ppe per hour of sleep. Found it in my
You
notes.
found it. There you go.
Or 5 per hour of meditation. What did I just say? Did that make any sense to you? I don't know. Like this. Here, watch. Gonna sandwich it again. Focus.
How much?
I'm gonna try to put 10 into it.
Roll me percentage.
7.
You put 10 into it. It comes back on.
See? You got a pocket watch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He's just counting quietly to himself.
It'll go away in 10 minutes. You will get to your place that you marked, Peter. This will be the morning of the 28th, or the sun was rising on the 28th when you get to that spot. Are you going to be stopping for the day?
I assume we're stopping. Is that what
Yeah.
you guys are looking to get the stop on?
Sure.
That's a good place.
Nice.
Yeah, so we travel night, day, night, and then we stop.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Switch.
Try to get as much distance from where we fought that hound.
Very good. I'm gonna make some acorn pancakes with maybe some tree sap for some syrup type stuff.
Okay, roll me your cooking.
Is that actually a thing?
It can be. I
Uh,
thought that's what you were using this whole time.
Okay, great. Well,
But I guess not.
I mean, that's good. I don't have a cooking score, so I don't know what to.
Okay, so what were we using?
Nature?
I've used identify
would-
plants and fruits a fair amount.
Yeah. Why don't we go ahead and use that?
Okay. Very good.
Just to see if you can collect enough to actually make a full meal for everyone.
Yeah. 92. That's got to be good.
That's not good.
Oh, shame.
For some reason, just there's not that many acorns in this area.
Shame.
Be able to get enough to make meals for everybody.
Do I get any?
You get some, probably enough for one.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will make one big pancake for us to share. Which not enough for a meal, but we will be sharing food, which is a good communal thing to do.
Okay.
Thanks for breakfast or dinner or whatever we're calling it these days.
Food.
Huh?
Food. We're Nightbane. We're beyond those arbitrary titles of whatever meals you eat per day.
You're welcome. And
Thanks,
then,
yeah.
and then,
Are we strictly vegetarians? Just asking. Keith asks.
No, it's just whatever he gets his hands on.
exactly so.
Yeah, also, I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. I'm not sure if this needs clarifying, because we're not human people anymore. I would rather not eat human people, just a preference of mine.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
No, but
Okay.
we are just saying we are Nightbane. We are pretty fast. We could probably track down and kill animals pretty easily. If you wanted a
Yeah.
non-Nightbane animal that we could hunt in there in the forest, maybe some rabbits, deer, whatever, we could have meat if you wished. Just as saying that, I don't know how you guys feel.
I can cook meat as well, so or whatever. But I think I'm gonna take a nap first. He's gonna go straight tree, just be the treest possible, fall asleep.
Okay. I'll keep a watch, since Ox is sleeping, Lawrence is insane, and we don't necessarily trust Keith yet.
Okay.
That's a logical sentence.
Yeah, that encompassed everything.
Yeah.
Keith will rest. So go ahead and give me a percentage roll.
Percentage roll. Okie dokie.
Percentage roll first to see if you encounter anything. You can go ahead and roll above in the 90s again like you did last time. That should make it interesting for everybody.
Spare us this monstrosity.
I did get a 97. He's saying he randomized the chart.
Let me pull it up. And I
I've
will
just been given
probably
baloney.
randomize it. Huh. Where is my encounter chart?
Lawrence, that doesn't look like a pancake. Where did you get that?
What is he
Oh no,
eating?
some human just walked up and gave me some food.
So he's totally gone bonkers, okay.
It's like when your dog's chewing something, and you run over and you're like, "What's in your mouth? What's in your mouth?" Lawrence, where did you get that?
Okay, roll me a perception.
Okay. And I did get a dirty 20, so I assume I saw it.
There's nothing.
So I didn't see it, and that was accurate.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll keep watch the whole night. Or the whole day. Yeah.
Okay. Lawrence, are you sleeping at all?
I think so, because he acknowledges and knows and understands that in order to power these things, you need PPE. And in order to have PPE, you gotta sleep. But he'll probably spend the first 2 hours trying to equate and process if there's any similarities that he can use of his professional experience with computers with this thing. Because I have a computer operations skill of 60%. So is there anything I can use with that?
You
I'm
can
surprised
definitely
somebody's
roll
not-
me a computer operations skill. There is a heavy negative because this is not human tech.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Clean 50.
No.
Yeah.
You know it is like a computer, but its functionality, how you would interact with it safely, no clue whatsoever. What the patterns mean, no clue yet. You have to study it longer. Which means you'd have to power it longer. Which means we're going to get into a little PPE tracking if you're going to start doing that.
Yep.
'Cause this is going to eat PPE faster than you can regenerate it.
It
So we're not
sure
just going
will.
to say it's an infinite on.
Yeah, when he lets it lapse off for the night, just spending some time thinking about it, he'll eventually fall asleep. So that regeneration can happen.
Keith do during the day.
He slept for, I would say, a shift and then got up, asked you if you wanted to get some sleep. He'll watch.
I'm good for now. We're going at a snail's pace, so I'm really not tired.
Do you mind if I go hunting?
As long as you don't draw any attention.
Yeah, that's always top on the mind. Yep, definitely.
Sure.
Okay. He'll go off, go hunting then. Rolled an odd 3. Yeah, he hunted. After like 4 hours, he'll come back with 2 rabbits dead.
And this isn't a conflict of interest for you? To
Why?
kill and eat a fellow rodent?
They're not Nightbane, no.
And I guess rodents eat their young and a pretty regular occurrence anyway.
Just because I look like a rodent doesn't mean I'm a rodent. Just like he is not a tree and you're not really a moth. You just look like one.
Yeah, but I don't want to eat.
So otherwise you'd be flying up towards that big ball of fire in the sky right now.
The temptation is there. Okay.
But you know better. Your intelligence supersedes your instinct.
To a degree. Are you gonna want to cook that? Do we need to get a fire going?
Well, Ox said he knows how to cook it, so next time he cooks, I'll just let him cook them. If he
Okay.
wants to make a stew out of them or fritters or whatever he wants to make out of them.
Yeah, I've been wondering, how are we cooking? Did you bring a skillet with you?
I mean, you can use flat rocks as a
Mhm.
skillet, easily enough.
Okay. How
We
would
will
we
have
make
to make.
a
I would have
stew?
to make a fire of some kind, but I can
Yeah.
also.
It would be a little hard.
Yeah, we'd have to make a fire though, small one, but you can make it in such a way that it's smokeless as well as.
It also
hidden.
would be best to make fires during daylight hours, so
Right. That's what
which
we
you do. So yeah. So
well,
I need
I assume Ox is awake at this point, so he.
Not
I
yet.
think. Oh, he's not. Okay, great.
Not yet. We're just covering what happened during the day. Since Lawrence and Ox slept, I need both of you to give me a d20. You've broken the 200-mile range.
Ooh.
You're within missile kill range.
Huh?
Just danger zone.
Nothing. Yeah.
Rolled an 8.
I rolled
Yeah.
double that, 16.
And Lawrence is the winner.
What do you win?
Lawrence won a dream. All expense paid dream.
Woo!
Oh.
Lawrence, you wake up. What feels like you wake up in a camp. A very structured, but still camp. Wilderness camp. But there are tents, semi-permanent structures. You see, oh, let's see here, randomly, just for the time of day. You see 6 other people there walking around. You're gonna assume, because of some of the weird shapes and stuff, that they are Nightbane. What do you do?
How far away am I from them?
You're in camp.
In
You're
camp.
in them. You woke up in camp.
Are any of them looking at me?
No.
Okay, that weird little computer thing must be doing something with my mind. Is this real? This can't be real. This is a dream. It's gotta be a dream, right? This is a dream. Is this a dream? Could walk up to one of them and wave my hand in front of them.
They don't notice you.
Fully conscious. Lucid dream, maybe? Or I'm invisible.
But you hear somebody say, they can't see you.
Ah! Oh, what? What? Looking around for that.
You do see somebody looking right at you. Looks to be female human. No Nightbane form. You are not sensing Nightbane, by the way, from anyone in this area. But, I mean, one of them you looked at, looks like Pinhead.
Haha. That's safe.
One of them looks like a merger between a Harley and a human.
Even safer.
So you're getting the feel that they're probably Nightbane, but you're not sensing Nightbane from anybody. But the lady that is looking right at you and approaching you looks pure human.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back as they're approaching. Okay, yeah, that's safe enough right over there. Who are you? What's going on? Hi.
Hi. My name is Isabella.
Oh, good, it's not some shady. Thank you, I think Peter got that. Hi, Isabella. I'm Lawrence.
Hi, Lawrence. Where are you at?
Okay, so we've been hunted and almost killed several times, and I don't think it's a good idea to tell you that.
Fair enough. That's very safe. Very good of you.
Right. Just what a predator would say. What do you want?
Well, in order for you to be here, you have to be roughly within 200 miles-ish of our camp. This is the camp of Nightbane that are hiding.
Would this camp happen to be at the coordinates? He rattles off the coordinates that we were told by What's-Her-Face, who was now dead.
Close enough, yeah.
Okie dokie, artichoke. That's actually where we're heading.
Well then, I know approximately where you are. You're somewhere within a 200-mile radius of the camp. How many are coming? Just you? We have to be prepared, to be safe.
Right.
We are hiding.
Well, I won't give you all the details, but I mean, we are kind of going your way. But there's a few of us. 4.
Are you currently being tracked or hunted?
No, we killed the last one. Roughly about 90
That's
miles
good.
away.
Okay. That's good. Well, when you get here, you'll be welcome, of course. We're always looking for new people to help.
Right. Well, when we get
Yes, you are
here.
dreaming.
Right, okay. That answers a lot. They don't see.
Except
How
this
are you
is
doing this? Are you doing this?
It's one of my abilities.
Okay, right. All right. That makes sense. Okay. Perfect. Great. Wonderful. Look for a tree, a moth, this, and a rat.
Okay. I will let you know if anything happens between now and then that you shouldn't be coming here.
How are you going to be doing that? Should I be dreaming?
Yeah, it'll come when one of you is dreaming.
Okay. So we should do some dreamy dreams. Right.
Normal sleep, yes.
This is a weird world.
Bye for now.
Well, bye for now. I have so many.
And you're asleep again, and this is where we will stop for the night. Tune in next week to see what the dream meant. And why it had to be
Gotcha.
Lawrence. But anyway. Thank you. Join us again. Bye.
The end may have closed for now. We hope you met a friend this go around. Tired and blurry you may be. We hope your minds are full from this revelry. May peace follow you out. May you return for more giggles and shouts.